Former Laker Norm Nixon was drafted by the team in 1977 and helped usher in the Showtime era. He won 2 NBA titles with the Lakers as new owner Jerry Buss transformed the team into a perennial championship contender. Our Jim Hill caught up with Nixon for this week's edition of Legends.
Legends, sponsored by calljacob.com.
We've known each other for a long time. I wonder how you feel now when people refer to you as a Laker legend.
Well, Jim, you don't really think about it. I know the team hadn't won until our team won in 1980 for a few years. And then when I think about how long it's been, we can say, God, I guess you do have to be a legend. That's to get past about 30 years. It becomes legendary. But it's something you don't really think about, Jim. It's just when I hear people say it, it's just a nice, respectful way that people respond to you or address you. And for me, it's kind of a humbling thing. So it's nice for people to really think of me in those terms.
Because you were really at the foundation of the beginning of this whole thing.
It all started the year Jerry Buss bought the team, 1980. I mean, I came in 77, but when Jerry bought the team, that's when things really turned around. You had an owner that wanted to merge entertainment and sports, and he did a great job of doing it.
What was the most impressive thing about Dr. Buss as far as putting this team together and this foundation?
Most owners didn't really have relationships with their players. I think Jerry was I didn't have much experience. I only knew Jack King Cook, but Jerry was a guy that had a relationship with all of us. He was a guy that allowed his basketball people to make decisions. I think he always made himself accessible to us. And again, he was the guy that brought entertainment and sports together. And fortunately for him, all those stars aligned at the same time. He started the Lakers girls. He started a team that was a fast break team. And we ended up being the best team in basketball. So the stars lined up right for him. And so it was just a great period of time in basketball.
And you were one of the main stars that got that fast break going.
And Magic comes down with it to Nixon. He has Wilkes on his left. Wilkes.
That's where I played all my life, so it was great to finally have a team that played that type of way. And it was great to have 2 young guards for me at that time, because Michael Cooper came, and of course Magic came that year. And I was tired of getting beat up by Gus and DJ up in Seattle. So it was nice to have some young guys that had the same kind of energy that I'd had. And of course, we always had Cap and Silk and all those guys. But for the backcourt, it was great to have 2 young players with the same kind of attitude that I had as players.
And the form just went crazy.
It was the style of basketball I think people enjoyed watching. We were a fast break team. We were young. We had a lot of energy. And of course, when it makes it all a lot better. So it was a great environment. At that time, basketball was in a little trouble. So I think to have a team to come out and play the way we played, and of course being based in Hollywood, and one of the best franchises. You have to talk about Boston Celtics, Lakers, Philadelphia at that time, the New York Knicks, and to have one of the premier franchises play that type of basketball and to be one of the best teams in the league, it was just very exciting at the Forum.
Gets it out to Nixon. He's the man that makes it go. And Cooper. No one picked up Cooper.
What was the highlight, do you think, of your career here with the Lakers?
It's always championships, Jim. It's always championships. You can't get past that. It was a championship in 1980.
Well, I tell you, it really hadn't hit me yet. I'm sitting here and it's over and we had the trophy and we just walked up and did it. And I'm going back and party in L.A. now.
Then it was a championship in 1982. When you talk about the best times, it's always those times. It's all about the championships.
Thanks for watching Legends on SportsCentral. The law offices of Jacob Emrani are proud to support the team who built the basketball dynasty here in Los Angeles. The legendary team at calljacob.com are here for you 24/7.